As I said, the bottom line is air pollution now a public health emergency? Don't listen to me, listen to the people who actually know about this. And as I said, for the first time, 8 of Delhi's top doctors have come together for a common cause. They're all with us in the studio tonight. Thank you all very much for taking time out from your busy schedules to do this. And let me begin. Dr. Kumar, I'd like to bring you in here as, of course, head of the Lung Foundation, because you made a video which is going viral this year, which actually shows that public health impact in your lungs. I'd like to actually play that video if we can now, and tell us about the difference it makes to a person's lungs, children of course, and even a grown adult, just in this time around Diwali.
Yeah, so as a chest surgeon, I have been looking at lungs for last 25 years, and I have noticed a sea change in the color of lungs in the last 25 years. 25 years back, I would mostly see pink lungs in non-smokers, and smokers you would probably see blackish kind of lungs. But I am very sorry to tell that these days, even in teenagers who are non-smokers, I am seeing lungs which are having blackish areas. And that's what prompted me to start this foundation, that it's an information that I am privy to, because you cannot peep inside your chest to look at the color of your lungs. I am doing that, and I must share that information with the people at large. And that's the reason I put out those 2 pictures and sent it out, that this is what pollution is doing to your lungs, and Diwali of course marks the peak of that pollution.
We can see those pictures. They really are horrific pictures of the difference between a healthy lung and a smoker's lung, just smoking Delhi's air. Children's lungs also you've seen as bad as that,
yes,
Dr. Kumar?
Yes.
It's actually shocking, Dr. Kumar, you come in where you hear that expats now ask for a hardship allowance when they come to Delhi because of the levels of air pollution. We've seen again the focus that will come up that what about the livelihoods of those who make firecrackers? What about the livelihoods of those who make tobacco? These are issues which always come up. There's an economic cost. When say diesel cars are banned, when the NGT comes in, there's always an economic cost which then political parties will try to resist. The public health cost is never actually measured. What would you say about that?
Yeah, so when you talk of the economic cost, say the workers who are working in the cracker industry, that's okay. But if you look at the impact on the people, you can look at it in 2 ways. One, it affects the health. So there is a certain amount of morbidity. Some of them die also of these diseases, and the amount of money they spend on treatment. I'm sure if you collate the amount of money which is being spent by people on treatment, and when you collate the amount of money, it's not just the amount actually spent on treatment, but also the damages or the losses caused to the offices when they are away from office because of being sick. So if you take all that together, it will be a huge amount which will be far more than the amount which will be going to the cracker makers. I heard that a lot of people are now saying on the TV that there are people whose livelihood depends on that. My answer to that is yes, your livelihood depends on that, but you have other ways of earning your livelihood. But people whose health is getting affected by it, who are losing their life, who are losing their lung function, who are developing all kind of neurological problems, there is no alternative for that. So wherever there is an alternative, let's look for an alternative. They can find another job. But a person whose lung is damaged, he cannot find another lung.
Dr. Kumar, you want to say?
Yeah, I actually want to issue an appeal through this platform to all my countrymen. Pollution is not a religious, political, etc. It's a medical issue. It's a national emergency. The health consequences are going to be so disastrous that the time to act is now. And trust me, if we don't act today, it may be too late.
Dr. Kumar, on those words, we have to end tonight. Thank you all very much. And as I said, 8 of Delhi's top doctors coming together to raise your voices. India will be listening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you.
Thank you.